The founder of VTech, Mr. Priyanka.
So I showed up like a badass over here without any sweater or anything, and they made me Thakur. Really better that way versus a monologue from one person about their story and journey, which you can probably check on YouTube and learn from. So let's just make this a little bit more fun. I really pity you guys sitting over there in that weather. I'll tell you a few things that I have come to understand in the last 5 years on what's happening in India, and I think how some of the things that were there relevant 10-15 years ago are not relevant anymore. I think one big thing that I'm observing consistently is education in classroom is becoming less and less relevant. And the reason is that everything is changing so quickly in the world outside us, outside our classrooms, that no books can catch up, and no, I hope there are no professors, but no professors can catch up. And in these times you have to just be doing more practical stuff on the ground versus reading books and giving framework ka gyan, which is not applicable all the time. Things are changing so quickly. I have been in many meetings in the last few days talking to many brand consultants and many CMOs and other things, and I'm realizing that all the fundas of the past are becoming less and less important because the world is becoming super connected, right? All the fundas of marketing were built in a world where the world was not connected, right? There's one broadcasting mechanism and everybody just nodded their head like cows and said yes. Now people can discuss on social media. Every issue is either becoming tolerant or intolerant or both or confusing, but it's good, we are debating. Earlier we never said anything, we just said, हाँ sir, बराबर ही होगा, right? Another thing is this whole culture of obedience is becoming stupid. Because let me be honest, I'm 35 and till I was in college there was no internet. Can you imagine? People just fooled us. They gave us all sorts of crap information, we believed it. There was no way to cross-verify any information. And that was insane to the generation that you guys are living in, where nobody can like literally dash banav you if you have access to internet that day. So in that world, every rule is becoming different, right? Of what the fundas of business were, or HR culture used to be, and all that stuff, right? Like employees will have a WhatsApp group to discuss the company issues. Kya HR kya kar lega? Just think about it. Imagine the amount of stuff that you guys are discussing on WhatsApp groups of that marketing classroom versus what the professor will ever know what the student's thinking is all about. Unless he figures out a way to somehow become one of the group members quietly, if he was that smart. So now another thing is about this whole, I talk about the culture of obedience, right? I think this generation is naturally more confident because you know better, and trust me, you know better, right? You have access to information like no generation has had before, right? And you can verify stuff and never believe, sir, yes sir, you're right sir. No, that's the curse that a lot of generations before you had. Like think about like our parents, right? Like, they believe news. Can you believe that? And look at you guys, you hear news, then you do your own research, then you read 2-3 articles, then you go and read it, then you go on Twitter, then you go on this stuff, and you're like, yaar boss, ye to lagta hai scam hai pura. Can you imagine the power of that? Imagine just the generation they're reading this thing, oh boss, yahan pe to itna ye ho gaya, flood ho gaya. Like, nahi boss, my friend is in Chennai, they're saying aisa kuch flood nahi hai. Itna pani kam ho gaya hai. And suddenly, you are not believing anything that is fed to you. Imagine the power of that, right? And this was not there before. And you guys don't understand that because you've not lived in that contrast generation. I think I'm fortunate to be 35 because I've lived in the dark ages and also I'm in the internet age, right? You guys are born in internet age. And imagine the power of nobody being able to fool you. And therefore you should know that all the people who are apparently seeing something first, then you say, shit, ye right nahi tha, go back and fix it. The uncle generation waits to click on the perfect thing so that they never make a mistake. This is the key difference, right? You are okay to fail. Say, yaar, theek hai, back chale jaate hain. Like, theek hai, वापस करते हैं. Let's start again. But the older generation is not allowed to fail. Therefore, they do the perfect click. ये बटन दबाएंगे तो ये खुलेगा. Right? You should see how a 10-year-old plays a game. They don't read instructions, they just go straight to it, click, tick, 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 and inside. How many of you have felt ashamed of playing with a 12-year-old and losing against them? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Imagine the generation that is born with an iPad, how crazily smart they will be. Yeah? And all within a span of 10, 15, 20 years. Right? And the thing is, a lot of companies are also like these uncle companies. दूर से एकदम perfect करेंगे और फिर click करेंगे. Versus some of these companies are just only like कुछ रोज कर रहे हैं और आगे बढ़ रहे हैं रोज. Right? कुछ नया सीख रहे हैं. Manual नहीं पढ़ते ये कि क्या कैसे गेम खेलते हैं. They just get into the game and figure it out. And they're always about, am I doing more? Have I crossed more levels than the previous day? That's all. Right? They're willing to work much more harder than what the previous generation would be working. So I think it's just amazing time. I spend a lot of time with youth because I just learn so much. Right? I was talking to my 12-year-old niece was supposed to visit me in Andheri in Mumbai, and she was coming from South Bombay. And I asked her that, where have you reached on WhatsApp? And she sent me a picture of Bandra ceiling. Okay? I was offended for a second that you couldn't type Bandra ceiling. And she said, it is 2 clicks to send you a picture of Bandra ceiling. And I'm like, yeah, baat to sahi hai. And then I realized that maybe even language was invented to tell people what I saw. Then why is it not okay to send you what I'm seeing and you can interpret it? I'm like, wow, this is a generation that I cannot understand. Then I asked her that, no, you type in these abbreviated words and like shortcuts. Like, what do you do with all the extra time you save by typing in shortcuts? And the answer was, type more. Like, okay, fair argument. So I think we are in a very interesting time, and thankfully you are seeing the same viral videos that the US audience is seeing. You are seeing the same content releasing actually at the same time. Earlier the superhero movies used to release 3 weeks later in India. I don't know if you remember that time. But that was the time, right? Now you are seeing them being released in India first and then goes to US. Interesting times. I think the last point I'll make is rules. I think there are absolutely no rules left for business, for success. Formula sab khatam ho gaya, right? And because the generation that naturally understands technology, naturally, कि oh ये tech है, इसमें ऐसा होता है, ये smartphone में ये capability होती है. If you just get it naturally, you are just dramatically better than the previous generation. Dramatically better, right? And that's the beauty about this, that you can just break a lot of things and fix, you can study things better versus somebody struggling to understand data and अभी तक समझ रहे हैं कि ये report को ऐसे view कैसे करते हैं, how do you send this file over internet and so on and so forth, right? I'm actually pretty excited for the youth. There is no better time to be and do things. I would just say one thing, that don't become like those uncles. Okay? It is very easy to become old. Okay? And imitate the ways that have been successful in the past. Just don't lose that part of you which is still there in the college days. It will soon become boss yahan pe aise hi hota hai, then you will become one of that. So just don't be that. And I think that's about. I'll take more questions and make it more fun and interactive. Thank you. Any questions? Any type of question is okay. Go for it.
When we are starting our own venture, I think the most important thing is we make a very good team. How to make sure that we meet the right people so that our team is the perfect.
Yeah. So, first of all, when people say that what makes a startup successful, I think there are three things that I heard from an investor, angel investor in the UK. He said that a good startup is a combination of big ass market, smart ass team, and kick ass product. Okay? So I asked him, out of the three, which one is non-negotiable? Can you guess which one it is? The answer is big ass market. I'll tell you why. A small market, however kick-ass team works on it, will not be able to make an impact. But a big-ass market, even a Lallu team starts with it, they'll just sail through. Imagine Bhavesh started Gap Market, I started Recharge Market. How could I have gone wrong? How many people have cell phones in this country? How many people need to recharge in this country? How can I go wrong? How many people travel to work every day? How many people need to travel? How can you go wrong? But let's say I'll make this nice ethnic Indian wear for or this kind of an audience in top 3 cities. Yeah, it's a nice hobby business. So big ass market is the number one factor. Asking about how do you find the team? You never find the right team. You make a mistake. Then you learn कि यार ये गलत था, ये सही था. Then you make the next team. And then you keep doing it. Remember, it's like, don't try to be that uncle which keeps the phone, like, perfect team मिलेगी फिर click करूँगा. ऐसा नहीं होगा. So, don't try to perfect the art. There is no way to... And stop looking for mantras. There are none. Okay? Cool. Next question.
Sir, working in a startup, does it ensure a lot of money? I mean, I've worked in a startup before. I didn't get a lot of money. But if I choose between going to corporate or being in a startup, I mean, corporate ensures more money.
Are you saying how do you make more money, or you need...
I want to say that do startups ensure more money because...
Ensure more money for you?
For any employer.
Your question is, will startups pay you more?
Exactly.
Or...
we get a little lesser money in startup.
यार मैंने देखा है कि people who focus on earning less early in life and learning more earn a lot more later in life. So I would request that you should be asking कि इसमें सीखना कितने मिलेगा? क्या आप मेरी 12 घंटे बजाओगे कि नहीं बजाओगे? If anybody says this is a nice job, you will work 9 to 5, you won't have too much stress for the next 2 years, you can chill. Trust me, you are making it. It's basically trying to play the game at easy level initially and then getting to hard level. But play the game at hard level first and everything is easy level later on. Okay? Next. Go for it.
Sir, my question is,
First of all, stop calling people sir.
so my question is, why would you sell off your business if it's doing well?
Good question. First of all, businesses are like our kids, not our spouses. And you have to let the kid grow to the next level. वरना तो स्कूल में भेजो ही मत बच्चे को, घर पे ही पढ़ाओ. नहीं पीएचडी तक मैं ही घर पे रखूंगा, सब सिखा दूंगा. Right? I think businesses, you learn more, the business, the teams mature more, and every founder's responsibility is to give returns to their investors, their employees, all the people who have shown faith in you. If I just do it for ego, there are only two outcomes. You can become an IPO or you can then exit. There are no other outcomes. Right? That you can say that you have done something. Or you can say, oh, I'm going to wait 10 years and make profits. Right? Because you don't want to focus on growth. So, businesses are not spouses that say, नहीं ऐसे कैसे कोई ले जाएगा. So understand the difference. And we get too emotional about things in India. Business does not work on emotion. Okay? Thanks. थोड़ा जोर से.
These days, a lot of startups are based on apps and apps on smartphones. Now, these smartphone apps are consuming space. So, technically, it's not about a startup versus a startup in particular domain like Recharge versus Paytm or Ola versus Uber. Rather, you are also fighting with Ola. You are also fighting
Yes.
for the space. So, how exactly are the companies focusing on?
Very good question. Very good question. So first of all, I'll tell you two facts about India. इंडिया में हम फोटोग्राफ डिलीट नहीं करते हैं, हम एप्स डिलीट करते हैं. Another thing about India is if you look at your smartphone today and you observe the home screen, you will not find a single app that you don't use at least once a week. And the apps that you delete are the ones which are you using once in a month. पहले वो मरता है. Apps are like bookmarks. What do you bookmark on a website? When on a browser, what do you bookmark? Something that you plan to visit often, right? So apps are like bookmarks, and every concept does not deserve to be an app. It is absolutely stupid to make app of everything. If you don't have a frequent use case, it is stupid. Most people don't get it because एक app बनाते हैं यार. It's not going to work. And this is a herd mentality that we have in this country. अरे यार बॉस app बनाना है. वो startup success हो तो funding चाहिए. कोई funding नहीं चाहिए. Recharge was at 15,000 transactions a day without a single dollar of funding. It does not require funding to get big. It requires creativity, innovation, hard work, insight. But we just find shortcuts. India, how many of you did not ever take coaching classes or tuition in your life? Raise your hands. Oh, just two people. Fuck. इंडिया में है ना, हमें ट्यूशन टीचर और कोचिंग क्लासेस की बड़ी आदत है. क्यों? सर बहुत लंबा कोर्स है, 2 इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन बता दो. एंड दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम. यू कांट लिव लाइफ दैट वे. देयर आर नो कोचिंग क्लासेस फॉर लाइफ. एंड दैट्स व्हाई पीपल स्टार्ट बिलीविंग इन गॉडमैन, बिकॉज गॉडमैन सेज लाइक निर्मल बाबा, अच्छा समोसा खा लो तो सॉल्व. दिस इज द होल कोचिंग क्लासेस कल्चर. Life cannot be played on coaching classes. That's the problem. So I would say that this whole app business and other things don't fall for that trap. Okay? Cool. More questions from that side. Anybody over here? Because I'm only seeing in the center. Go for it.
At the time starting up, so like if you have some new idea and you are testing that idea while sharing it with people, experienced people, or on platforms, how do you ensure that it doesn't get copied or adopted in a similar way by someone else? Because only when you will test your idea then you will be able to improve it.
Yeah, good question. First of all, India is such a big country which believes in copy paste that they think everything will be copied. What they create also. I can tell you one thing, India is also lazy. We don't copy. काम इतना मेहनत कौन करेगा? If you become successful, people will copy. Okay? So don't worry about that. Second thing is, never ever take feedback from friends and family. I'll tell you why. In India, we don't believe in frank feedback. We believe in sugarcoating. India, as a culture, teaches people to sugarcoat and talk behind your back. अरे क्या चुतिया प्रोडक्ट था. Sorry for the profanity, but you got the point. So never ask friends and family. They always will give you wrong feedback. I have seen that consistently, and I don't think they always have bad intent to talk behind your back. They just want to wish well for you. Nahi, karo beta, it's a good idea. And that's a trap. Another thing I also believe is that never fall in love with your idea. All of us know that love makes us irrational. All of us know that love makes us blind. We can't see the flaw in the person or thing that we love. Even if the other person can. He's like pagal ho gaya, you're in a relationship with this guy and you can't see that because you're in love. So I would say that if you have to fall in love with something, fall in love with being successful, not with your idea. If you are falling in love with the right metric, you'll get there. Falling in love with the wrong metric, you might get into a situation of 50-50. Okay, so I'll just be careful about that. About copying, I can tell you one thing, dude, doesn't matter. बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ती है. Idea is only 0.5%. Okay? There is a lot of effort after that. And most people are lazy in this country, so you're fine. Cool. Question from this side. Nobody? You're chill guys. Okay, anybody? Go for it.
So what is the risk appetite of a startup? How much risk can you take and how do you assess before you think that we can stop here?
So risk appetite. I think my learning of life and my research says that only people who take risk in a net total waste succeed in life. And that's because there's a 50% chance of your risk working out. And you get like all these other things. Then you can't take risks. Right? In fact, EMI is entrepreneurship marne ka injection. Like over. If you get EMI, I don't think anybody can come out of that trap. It's a brilliant mechanism to make people live a stable life. How many of you have come from banking background? Okay. If anybody is from banking background, they say that give loan to people who have stable income. Correct? Okay. It's amazing, right? I will not get loan if I don't have stable income. I will not have stable income till I have stable job. Brilliant. Somebody smart must have thought about this. कि सबको आदत लगा दो stable income की. Brilliant, isn't it? Right? And they will not move. They will not take too many risks. Right? So I think get comfortable with not having stability. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. I think net outcome you will be better than most people if you're okay with being uncomfortable. That's the answer for risk appetite. Cool. I'll take one final question. Anybody? Yeah, go for it. I can see you. Okay, both of you can ask. Go for it.
So you have a corporate job, but if you want to shift, you want to learn more and you want to shift to the startup environment. Then how do you choose the right startup for yourself?
Remember, this is like the uncle. मैं कौन सा ऐप पे क्लिक करूँ? There is no answer. Just try it. You will know, and it's okay to switch.
It's okay to switch, sir. Like I made up my mind that I want to shift. But then, like where? How do I decide that?
Well, there is enough material on the internet. Read Economic Times. Find out startups and all. Don't try to be perfect because you cannot be perfect without you know what happens in each startup. Just make a few mistakes. That's the only way to know if you're not making a mistake. See, don't look for these mantras. मैं कैसा perfect startup में join करूँ? How do I take the perfect job? How do I take the perfect career decision? I make a few mistakes early. I think you will make the most perfect decisions after that. I don't know anybody who's been supremely successful who's only consistently made good decisions. Like horrible decisions people have taken, and then समझ में आता है कि अच्छा ये ऐसा नहीं होता है. फिर then they just jump and they become good at taking decisions. So don't try to optimize. My answer is how. I don't know. Don't look for the how. I know now. I know why Nirmal Baba makes so much money. Sir, मुझे ये हो रहा है मैं क्या करूँ? How do I become richer? Like how do you answer that question? So don't ask that question. Just make your own mistakes and find your own judgment. Okay.